A while back, I was in Western Pennsylvania and I had a side dish that really stayed with me. It was at a local restaurant called Austin's Grill, and the dish was simply called Meaty beans. It was served alongside any entree you chose, but I liked it so much that over the years I've tweaked it for meal prepping. In this video, I'll show you how to make a bare bones minimum version of meaty beans, and you can take it from there. Now the restaurant version has bacon and ground beef in it, but I lighten it up by using ground chicken. You'll also need some kind of pepper. I like mine a little spicy, so I'm using 2 jalapenos, 1 onion, about 3 tablespoons of ketchup, about 2 tablespoons of mustard, some baked beans. I'm using Bush's Original. Just make sure you get the bigger size, the one that has about 3 cups of baked beans in it. Then you need 1 more can of beans. I'm using no salt added black beans and a can of diced tomatoes. Start off by sauteing your onions over medium-high with a little bit of oil. I used about 4 sprays of avocado oil. Add your ground chicken, cook it through, and then add your peppers. From here on out, it's pretty much just a dump recipe. Add your beans, your baked beans, your tomatoes, and stir it all up. Believe it or not, the baked beans have enough seasoning to provide most of the base flavor for the entire batch of beans. Ketchup and mustard are all you add at this point, and then you mix it all well and let it simmer for about 15 to 20 minutes. The resulting dish is definitely comfort food. The final product is not going to be the prettiest thing you've ever cooked, but it'll be delicious. You'll end up with 8 1-cup servings, so this makes it perfect for meal prep. It freezes really well too, so you can keep it for later in the month when you don't feel like cooking again. Here are the macros if you get the same ingredients that I did. Each serving should have about 290 calories, 655 milligrams of sodium, and 21 grams of protein. You can definitely increase that number by adding more ground chicken, and you can cut the sodium by using different beans or, different tomatoes. To stretch it out and increase the volume, just add a neutral vegetable, like maybe some diced up zucchini. This recipe is so versatile, you can really adjust these macros in so many different ways. Now, the one thing I didn't include was the avocado oil because that's variable. Just use whatever kind of oil you have on hand. So drop me a line in the comments and let me know what you think of this recipe. I'd love to hear from you.